Hello my dear student, welcome you all in science class. Today we are going to learn about the chapter body movement part 2. In previous part we have discussed about the introductory part of the chapter, what we are going to learn in this chapter. So after that we are going to shift over the how the organism shows their movement. So definitely before learning about the organism's movement, we should know about how the organisms are being developed. So for that we should know about the organisms are categorized into two categories. They are unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. Unicellular organism, the word itself giving the meaning here, the uni means it is one and cellular means cell. So when the organism body is made up of by one cell are called as unicellular organism. When we talk about the multicellular organisms, so when multi cells, multi means many, cellular means cell. So when organisms body are being made up of by many cells, they are called as multicellular organisms. So definitely student, these multicellular organisms body performing different or they are having different organ systems, and these organ systems are being made up of by different cells, and they are performing their own different functions of the body. Fine. So now I think this is clear to everyone, and we are going to shift over how these multicellular organisms are being made up of. If we talk about unicellular, so they are having a single cell structure, एक single cell ही होती है, और all the life activity functions are performed by a cell, single cell. If we talk about life activity functions are what? Like respiration, digestion, reproduction, all these functions are being performed by the single cell. But if we talk about multicellular organisms, so they are having different organ system in their body. These different organ systems we are going to learn about how they are being developed. So multicellular organisms body are made up of, also made up of by a single cell only. So previously a single cell is there. This cell is continue with the division of it, and they are going to form the group of similar cells. When they are going to form the group of similar cells, so these are called as tissues. These similar cells are, as I said, that similar cells, just like heart cells. Heart cells, we are calling them cardiac cells. So if these are formed, these are the tissues which are going to form the heart cells, heart organ. So definitely these are the cardiac cells. So these tissues are again multiplying in the numbers and going to form the organs of the body, and then these organs are grouped together and combined together forming organ system. So student, in multicellular organism there are many cells which are going to form the different organs of the cell. They are having different delegation of work and they are performing their own functions. So student, in this chapter we have to learn about body movement. So definitely the body system which helps in the movement of that organism, that is called, that we have to learn, and that is, if we talk about an organism, multicellular organism, there is muscular system and the bone system, or we can say that skeleton system is helping in the movement of that organism. So how that we'll learn about it? So we'll learn human skeleton in this chapter, human skeleton in this chapter in the detail. Okay, so student, if you learn about the human skeleton is consist of the bones, cartilages, ligaments, and tendons. So student will learn about the functions of each part of the human skeleton. That if we talk about the bones are, this is the hardest part. If we talk about this skeletal system which you are able to see here, this is having the bony structure which you are finding here. The whole human skeleton is there. In this is the bone and an arm bone. If we talk of this is pelvic bone, thigh bone. So all these bones, this is skull bone. So these all the bones are made up of, they are very hard kind of, and they are made up of by calcium and phosphorus. Calcium and phosphorus are the elements which helps to build up the bone. So they are the main elements of it. Next part, that is cartilage. Cartilages are, they are the soft tissues which helps, which protects the bones upper part, or we can say that if the ending part of the bones are being covered by the cartilage tissues, and these cartilage tissues are soft kind of, they provide the free movement of the bone, as well as they are here you can find that this is the whole chest cavity. In the chest cavity we talk about, this is rib cage system. This in the rib cage, in the front portion you are finding it is light in color. So this light color part of the this skeleton is made up of by the cartilageous tissues. These cartilageous tissues are soft in nature. Next part of the skeleton is ligament. So ligaments are basically, they are the fibrous part, fibrous tissues. They are helping to join two bones together and keeping that two bones together at one place. So यहाँ पे आप देख रहे हैं, you are finding that these two bones are joined at one place. The place at where two bones are meeting together, this is called as joint. And this joint is combined or fixed by the tissues, or these two bones are fixed at one place with the help of ligament tissues. These ligament tissues are made up of by protein. Okay, so these are helping collagen protein. Okay, so these are helping to hold that two bones together at one place. कई बार हमको इंजरीज हो जाती हैं, कई बार हमारा bones dislocate हो जाती है. So at the time of dislocation of the bone, ligaments जो होते हैं, they are going to break. So that dislocation is due to only the breakage of ligaments. Now the next tissues we are going to learn here, that is tendons. Tendons are the tissues which are going to bind the bones with the muscles, or muscles with the bone. So as the muscles are joined with the bone, इसके आपने देखा है bones के चारों ओर हमारे ये वाला muscular part है ना, this muscular part of the bone which is bind with the bones, they are bind with the help of tendons. So muscles are joined with the bones with the help of tendons, and two bones are fixed at one place with the help of fibrous tissues called as ligaments. Hope you all have understood about what are the parts of human skeleton, and we learn about the different joints which are available in the human body, human skeleton, in the next part of the video. Thank you and have a nice day.